As I can confirm that we are online, we will begin.
I don't
Alrighty.
see anything yet.
Should be live. Let me just.
Oh yeah, there you go.
There we go.
What the fuck is that? What is that thumbnail?
I can confirm that we.
Why do you have the weirdest thumbnails?
What? Because it's gonna have you'll understand in a few minutes. Okay. So let me get into my opening monologue.
All right.
Let me get into my opening monologue here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is election season, and you know what that means? It's clown time. That's right. Some October surprises left, right, and center. You know, politics is a fucking grift for suckers. Okay? It's a complete fucking grift for suckers. These cock-sucking politicians look you dead in the eye, they beg you for your money, and they lie to your face. They tell you they're going to give you this, give you that, and they don't give you none of that. They immediately sell you out to multinational corporations. So anybody out there who believes anything a politician has to say needs their fucking head examined. You are completely and utterly under an illusion if you think any of these rich motherfuckers give two piddly shits about your broke ass. Anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Anyway. So.
Well, no, that's not true. Unless you fucking live in Canada and you're one of the professional victims that Justin Trudeau seems to love so much.
He's a victim lover. Okay?
Oh, can't wait till he's booted out of office.
Booted. Not just booted, booted. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be booted out of office.
I hope that Pierre is sincere. I really do. Because,
okay, at this point,
just
I don't give a shit. He has to be better than Trudeau. Trudeau put a fucking carbon tax on fuel and everything else, and it has literally destroyed our economy. Housing is through the fucking roof. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a rant here because I'm about fed up with this motherfucker. Housing is through the goddamn roof. You go to the grocery store, you gotta take out a fucking loan. God forbid you get some fucking fuel in your car, and then now you gotta deal with dudes with fucking dicks going in the change rooms and the bathrooms with, my girlfriend or, tiny children, just because they feel like they should be able to. Fuck you. Did you know in Canada they're putting litter boxes in classrooms for kids that identify as cats, so kids will literally just drop their pants and shit in a litter box in the middle. Oh, in the middle of the classroom. God, if I have never been a religious man, but dear God, why did you have to waste all those shots on Trump when you probably could have hit Trudeau dead between the eyes?
Horrible. I disavow. Anyway. Yeah. The world's gone fucking nuts. The world's lost its fucking mind. They think that the next motherfucker who gets into office is gonna fix everything. They're not. It's gonna be the same old shit as it always is. Business as fucking usual. I watched right after the 2020 election. All this motherfucking talk during the fucking election. All this motherfucking talk. And then these pieces of shit went into Congress and they shook hands. They shook fucking hands. That was good. We sure did fool those stupid fucks who are paying their taxes. Good job, asshole.
Yeah, we're gonna build a wall.
Yeah, we're building that wall. Any day now.
Yeah.
Any day now.
And all the rubes and the Hicks fucking believed it.
Well,
they're gonna bring guarantee.
Since my good buddy Havoc is here watching this, I wanted to speak to him for a second. Havoc, I know you're a busy man. You're a father of 3. God bless you. Everything that you have, you fucking deserve it.
I hear that.
So I was thinking, Halloween's coming up. He's got 3 kids, 3 little girls, and they're gonna need some costumes. Now, I could go with something cliche, like the chicks from Hocus Pocus or the Chipettes, but I was thinking something more along the lines
Don't talk shit about Hocus Pocus.
putting them, dress the kids up in a poncho and a sombrero, and you send them to the door and you teach them to say, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? Queremos dosis, por favor." And once as they're getting their candy, you kind of sneak out of the line of sight. And when they come back to the spot where you were standing, that's when you jump out dressed as Donald Trump and chase them with a rake. I'm building a wall.
You show up with an ice hat.
Anyway, all right. So let's get into the first of these vidges, because they ain't gonna play. They ain't gonna laugh at themselves.
Seeing as our good buddy Deshaun Walton hasn't really done much because, well, let's be honest, people would rather have their fucking balls set on fire than watch his show.
That's not true. He put out a banger of a song. I don't know why you guys are shitting on him. All right,
I haven't seen this yet. Should we look at that? I haven't seen this song yet.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do we have it anywhere? Maybe, probably not. I'll while we're watching this, I'll work on finding it. So lead us in here, DNA. What are we watching this time?
Well, what we have is I grabbed ourselves an episode of Scamfish. This one in particular, I believe. Let me just check the title of it. It was called "Cheating Man Finds Out His Mistress is a Scammer." So basically, he gets what he fucking deserves. He gets what he fucking deserves. So,
well, I mean, with that being said, let's get into it.
I have a different kind of story than most. I am a married man.
This man is putting his marriage on the line.
Oh, so we're starting off great. I'm a married man and my mistress is a scammer. I wonder what his wife thinks.
Imagine that. Imagine that.
To be with his internet girlfriend.
The only couple of things that she said on that subject is, don't bring her home, don't give her any money.
But Mark has broken his promise to his wife and is sending money.
Don't bring her home, don't give her any money. That's a good woman right there. That's a good woman right there.
I'm not a stupid guy. It's hard to
you
say
think
no.
So? You say that. You say that, but here we are.
Yeah, here you are, catfished with all the other stupid fucks.
I'm not a stupid guy.
God damn, that is a nice piece of ass, though. Look at that. Woo-wee. I would have fell for it, too.
About it. I'll send you $5,000 or, whatever.
Mark wants us to investigate his internet love by verifying this woman in these photos.
This woman had become a habit, a daily habit. So I asked her to show me her ID. Who is this woman? How does she fit into my life?
Join us as we uncover the truth.
I haven't had sex in a long time.
So this is not the moment where you leave your wife and you run off into the sunset.
If I'm going to be on YouTube, that's fine. I do not have a problem with it. We have discussed it. I'm hungry for someone.
You're hungry for some pussy, buddy. That's what you literally. This is what it is. You're hungry for some fucking pussy. Okay. Your words were, "I haven't had sex in a long time," and you're just hungry for some pussy. But but you look like
apparently your wife's not giving it to you. So,
but apparently you don't own a fucking mirror in your house. Otherwise, you'd realize you look like whodunit and fucking ran. And this broad, even if she was real, wouldn't want anything to do with your retarded ass.
I'm guessing he's a middle school teacher. Something about him. I think it's the glasses.
There. They found out what's going on. Go ahead, laugh.
Real quick, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your comment and like could help stop someone from being scammed. Let's get into it.
My name is Mark.
I don't
Oh
want
my god. I
Said no
fucking
one
hate
has
ads.
forever. Enjoy commission-free ETFs
Can't
and other
even
ways to
skip
save
the shit.
with Scotia iTrade.
See, an ad block is on. It's just, for some reason, YouTube just says fuck you.
It's Canadian ad block.
Yeah.
I'm 61 years old. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm a marine engineer by trade. I work at sea.
God, you got like one lazy eye, buddy.
I was gonna say. I was like, fucking hell, where are you looking? I didn't notice before, but yeah, he's got the wandering eye.
Also run my own business. I inspect watercraft, boats of all types. I enjoy my grandkids when I'm able to see them, as you can imagine. I'm a Christian man. I
A
have
Christian man. And you're gonna
different kind-
cheat on your wife with some fucking internet hooker. Very Christian of you. You know?
Yeah,
Pretty,
but
it's pretty. I'm trying to think. Was there that? What was that verse in the Bible that says, "Thou shalt cheat on your wife with internet hookers"? Fuck.
Is it really cheating though if the wife says it's okay? Because that's what he said.
Yeah. She said she probably said it like it's probably like, "Honey, I'm going to go pursue this woman." Okay.
Yeah, she probably saw the picture of her and she was like, "Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
go
okay.
ahead, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah."
You go for it, but, honey.
You do that. You do that.
better story than most. I am a married man. We've been married for a long time. Our story is different. My wife has a disease that has taken its toll on both of us, and as us as a family. I began to realize.
My God, how much of a fucking scumbag could you possibly fucking be? My wife has a disease. All right, she's in need of medical attention. Maybe she needs a husband by her fucking side. And this cocksucker is out there trying to hook up with fucking e-pussy.
Well, DNA, you don't know. Maybe this disease closed her vagina, and maybe that's why he hasn't had sex in a long time. You don't know. Maybe she had her lips cut off.
You know, I've been through this marriage thing this wedding thing a couple of times. I seem to remember there being a line in there, "In sickness and in health, till death do us part." But he's such a Christian man.
Well, this video has 400K, so I'm sure he died of embarrassment. Havoc, I do not blow goats.
Horrible.
Not anymore.
Really not happy. We haven't slept in the same bed in over 2 years. We don't have that intimacy, and it's something that I crave. I'm 61 and I got a whole life to hit.
Here's my question: Why? Why don't you have intimacy? Why haven't you? Why are you basically living as roommates? And then earlier in the clip, he goes and he's talked to his wife, and he's like, "Yeah, they found out that it's a scam," and she laughed at him. She literally busted a gut. What a great marriage.
Ahead of me, and I'm not trying to be mean or malicious or anything else. And by the way, my wife knows what I'm saying right now. It's our reality.
After being married for nearly 15 years,
I can't stop
Mark's
looking at
wife
his
has been
eye.
confined to a bed due to health issues. During this challenging time was when Mark turned to online dating.
I took the liberty of looking at stuff online, advertisements for, single outlets and stuff like that. And I went to a lot of sites.
I know. What a great fucking pitch. What an absolute great fucking pitch. Hi, would you like to date me? My wife is dying from a terminal fucking illness.
Well, he didn't say that. He said she's bedridden.
Yeah, wait, what's the difference?
Well, they can still fuck if she's in the bed. She's already there.
Look how many tabs this motherfucker has open.
I was looking at that. What kind of operating system is he running? Is this like an Apple computer? What is this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Kind of fun. I didn't have to, propose marriage or anything. I could just have fun online. And
Ashley Madison, wasn't that giant site that had all their fucking info leaked and shit?
Yep. Everybody got exposed.
Yeah. Let's go there. Yeah, good idea.
I was transparent with my wife, and I talked to her about it. She said again, whatever you do. Make sure that it does not hurt you, me, or anybody else. I was at work, off shift. I heard my phone ding with a notification, and it was this woman whose name is Deanna Navo. She came to me through Ashley Madison. She sent a message along with her picture, of course. The message was, "I'm Deanna. We met on AM," which is Ashley Madison. I told her straight, I don't remember you.
It's
I don't
Safari.
know
He's using Safari? Who the fuck uses Safari?
you are. And she immediately said, "Well, that's pretty rude of you because I remember you." And we started a dialogue after that. So that was the first message that we ever had together. And immediately I felt like, wow, she's attractive.
I like the way
Next morning I get up.
your
and
eye
there's another
wanders.
message from her.
Ah,
Holy
fuck you.
shit! What the fuck,
I know.
man?
I wish they would fix
So I
that.
messaged back. Yeah, that was
Mac
fun last
users.
night.
Oh, well, that explains
Should,
it.
message here and there and see where this goes. Maybe this is what I'm here for, is to meet people like this. I didn't know anything about her. All I knew was that there was an
You got
immediate
big tits. That's all I knew.
attraction on my part. That led to daily phone calls, which led to a video chat, and there was talk of meeting up. And I said, okay, well, let's see where this goes. She's slender, dark, long hair.
Well, we
brown
see where
eyes,
this went.
Light olive skin. She was
Yeah.
from Indianapolis.
I think we know where it went.
She is a beautician, she said, but she is a beautiful woman. Our conversations were kind of like, what are you doing today? What do you have planned? Oh, yeah, I'm going to work, or I'm at work now. What did you eat for dinner? During the conversation, we found out that we had a lot of the same interests. I did discuss taking her to a convention that I have in March, to which she readily agreed. She said, yeah, sure, no problem. Buy the ticket, let me know where to be. There were times when I felt like I had known her for a really long time. We had discussions about my work. If I was frustrated
So
at work,
frustrating
I would
doing
let her
all that inspecting.
know, because
Yeah, being on the boat all
we
day.
did talk. Oh, she was bubbly. She had a really upbeat personality. By this time, it had become a habit. This woman had become a habit, a daily habit. If I didn't hear from her in the morning, I would like, well, where is she? What's
Yeah,
going on
The
here?
second that you got it,
She's
this,
seeking
what else is a
man to
habit? You
provide for her.
know what else is a habit? Crack cocaine.
Crack.
Okay, when you gotta fucking describe somebody as a habit, it's taking a dark turn. It's gonna spiral. It's gonna turn into shit when you start calling someone a habit.
Yeah, and I don't know. I understand the situations are different because he's old, ugly, and he has a lazy eye, and I'm none of those things. But I never got the online dating thing, like dating people over the internet. It's not, in my eyes, it's not real dating. I'm sorry, it's not. If you can't physically be with the person, I don't see that as dating. I see that as two people who are just imagining.
Yeah, like if you lived in Pennsylvania and she lived in Canada, and there's a whole fucking border between you.
Well, it doesn't help that she lives in the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
And I'm seeking someone to, fill that void that I have. And it worked. Real or not, imagined or not, it was working. I'm just an affable guy that people generally feel comfortable around. I was kind of hoping that it was just, my likability.
As Mark grew closer to Deanna,
I was kind of hoping I'd leave this bitch in the bed and get with this young, attractive little thing.
Yeah, what a Christian.
Yeah.
the bond with his wife weakened. Their constant text messages kept them connected day in and day out.
My job, if you can call it that, as a husband is to take care of my wife.
And
She
you're
knows
failing.
about Deanna.
Yeah, doing a great job of that.
Dear God.
We have spoken about her. The only couple of things that she said about on that subject is don't bring her home, don't give her any money. I said, I never expected this to happen between us. My wife and I were still talking. We're still, having breakfast together and all that stuff when I was home. It did not rip us apart.
Despite Mark's online chats with Deanna, his wife remained loyal. However, things took a drastic turn when Deanna started asking for money, leaving Mark skeptical about their relationship.
Eventually, she came out and asked for money. I'm embarrassed to ask you. This isn't something that I normally would ask someone I just met, but I really need some money. There was $140, I think, for food for the kids. So I went ahead and
food for my kids.
I'm not
Really tugging on the heartstrings.
Oh man, his wife told him, "Don't bring her home. Don't give her any money." Okay, he managed one of those, but not by choice.
Yeah, he was never gonna bring her home. She's safe on that one.
not a stupid guy.
He's not gonna bring fucking Pahood or Abdul Jabbar from Nigeria in.
And I know when to say enough is enough. But there were more instances where she asked for more money. The next time that she asked was about 2 weeks later. It was Christmas. She had asked for money for Christmas dinner. There she got the money and ended up saying, "Thank you, that wasn't too bad."
With Eastside Mario's all you can eat,
Fuck.
And look at what she could have bought with all that money. Right down and munch.
They got more soup.
It was
She could have went to Eastside Mario's.
it was food for Christmas dinner.
Yeah, at
there was a
Mario's.
time when her dog was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, and she wanted to buy Christmas presents too. That was another one. I sent her, I think at Christmas, I sent her that $100, and that was the last time. The next time was for the dog being sick. It's hard to say.
That was the last time, and then the next time. The last time, and then the next
I
time.
know.
Do you English, motherfucker?
The last time before the next time. Oh, it's like the other side of the other side. It just keeps going.
When someone that you're becoming to get to know, and they're saying, I need money for
sick
my
dog.
sick dog. Or
It's
SIC.
SIC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reminds me of when the one guy wrote the woman that thought she was fucking Mark Zuckerberg.
Right.
The guy just wrote Mark Zuck. His
Mark
friend spelled
Zuck.
Zuckerberg.
Holy shit.
something like that, and they're so persuasive about it. It's like,
Yeah, those look pretty persuasive.
They're
Right,
so
they-
they're so persuasive with their hot bodies and fucking
Yeah.
I'm not a dumb guy, he says. I'm not a dumb
I'm being
guy.
persuaded right now.
Right.
all right, I'll send you $5,000 or whatever.
$5,000. Do you know how many escorts you could have bought for $5,000? And you probably it's always like guaranteed pussy, man, because that's all you're really after. Let's be honest. This isn't about finding a new relationship. This isn't about being a fucking, finding someone you can connect with. You want pussy. Just admit it.
Yeah.
Just be honest. And if what you want is pussy, there are women out there who will trade that for money.
Yeah, they're professionals.
Mark found himself footing Deanna's bills, from groceries to holiday gifts to pet medication. With each payment, he grew more uncertain about her true identity
You
and
think?
intentions.
Yeah, I wonder
I
why.
had her do all of
Ah,
that.
Jesus. I sent her $140. I wasn't too sure, so I sent her $5,000. I don't know. I'm still not sure.
Yeah, 140 here. Oh, here's 30. Here's 50. Here's 5,000.
Still the stuff that I saw online, which is, hold up 2 hands, do this posture, all that kind of stuff, which she did. I wanted more proof that she was who she said she was. So I asked her to show me her ID. 2-3 minutes later, she produced her ID for me.
Maybe you should have
I'm a
asked that
really
before you
skeptical
sent the
guy.
$5,000, retard. Maybe you should have asked for ID in the beginning. Maybe you should have been like, hey, by the way, before we get into this, before I waste my fucking time talking to you and send you money, how about some ID, bitch? Why don't you prove to me that you... Why don't you get on FaceTime or something? Get on fucking a video call. Every single fucking app has video calling these days. She can't video call you?
Yeah, like it's not like we're not in 2007 anymore where they can just say, "Oh, sorry, my camera doesn't work."
Yeah, like that's horseshit.
You know,
Yeah,
my camera broke.
But he's not a dumb guy.
No, he's a brilliant guy. He's fucking Nostradamus.
Ever take things on face value, which is why I
Which is what you did. I never take things on face value.
That's
except for the
exactly what you did.
Hot chicks with big tits and nice asses. I want her on my face for value.
began digging in the first place. So I still wasn't convinced. When I told her that I wasn't convinced, she got irate. She said, well, I've sent you everything you've asked me to do. I've done everything you've asked me to do. If you're not satisfied with that, then this isn't going anywhere. I'm out.
Despite everything, Mark holds hope that Deanna is genuine, hoping to deepen their relationship, and he yearns.
I can't not look at his eyes. I can't do it. It just they're fucking. Well, one of them is staring into my soul. The other one's staring at my drink.
For the truth.
I've become wrapped up in this, and where it boggles my mind as to who is this woman? How does she fit into my life? Who is she? We're still conversing almost daily. She sent me a message. She said, I hope you got home safely. Have a good time at home. We'll talk when we talk. It almost sounds like a normal relationship. The I love you had started as well. My sex drive is still pretty high. I haven't had sex in a long time, like 7 years.
7
I feel like
years.
I am missing out on some of the best times of my life. Now, if we meet up someday and this is her, the real her. And
Wait. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Did he say he's been talking to her for 7 years?
No, he hasn't had sex in 7 years.
Ooh, that's rough. Fuck, I start to struggle if it's been 7 days.
I mean, bro, okay, first of all. Okay. They have these places that you can go to meet people in real life where you probably won't get scammed for $5,000. They're called bars. Go to the fucking bar. Just pick up a fucking bar chick. All right, you buy her a few drinks, you schmooze her over. Chances are, probably take you back to her house and suck your dick. All right.
Well, here's the thing, and he's got an advantage. He can see every girl in the bar at once. He's got one eye looking one way and the other eye looking the other way.
Right, it's fucking 180 vision. Okay, 180 fucking vision.
180 vision. Oh fuck! He sees it panoramic.
A gigantic.
And if some chick starts giving you an attitude, she'd be like, are you looking at my tits? And he'd be like, what are you trying to say? As his one eye is just pointing. I can't possibly look at your tits, lady.
I'm only half looking at them.
Only with one eye, honey. Don't worry about it.
With one eye. Oh fuck.
That's a discussion for that time. I want to know that this person that I'm supposedly getting to know is not taking advantage of me. I don't want this person. I want to like.
Oh my god. I want to know that this person's not taking advantage of me. Maybe you should have known. Maybe you should have asked that question to yourself like $5,000 fucking dollars ago.
No. Why would you do that?
Just what fucking. I want to know that what she has put forth so far, I could bank on. That I could say, yeah, okay, damn. I doubted her and I shouldn't have. She's real.
Yeah. You know what you can't doubt? Rogers. Because
Right.
you know they're always going to be shit.
Switch to Canada for
And-
5G.
Potentially someone that I'm around a lot in the future. I mean, if I'm going to be on YouTube, that's fine. I do not have a problem with it. We have discussed it. But as much information.
Here's my question, right? How does this channel find these people? I'm assuming that he contacts them, correct?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really know how this whole...
You think?
Maybe,
Because how else would they find?
Well, like, the only thing I can think is like, someone refers them to their website. And they
Maybe.
get in contact there. That's the only thing I can think of. But,
Maybe,
like,
who knows? But regardless, if you're going through this, you already know you're going to be on the internet. Like, I feel like they probably made it very clear to him, like, this is going to be uploaded. People are going to see this.
yeah, but you're getting look. This channel's giving them the baby treatment. All right, I believe our coverage of this story is really going to inspire people to not get scammed. Because if you do, I will be here to laugh at you for getting scammed.
I think we should start a scam protection company.
Yeah, and then scam them ourselves. The
Yeah,
whole
you're being
scam protection.
retarded. Stop it.
Well, like I said last time, I was like, you set up the catfish, and then you appeal, then you pop up, and be like, oh, we can help you with this scammer problem. It's like if the fire department set the fire to your house and then showed up to put it out.
Great jobs.
As I can put out there about myself without compromising my significant other's personal life.
Sounds like you already have.
What personal life? She's lying in the fucking bed. She can't even get out of fucking bed. What personal life does she possibly have?
And I'm sure she's real happy lying in that bed with Condition X or whatever she fucking has, thinking, oh man, my husband is out talking to these hot young things and he won't even come in and say good morning to him.
I know that fucking Christian husband I have who said his vows to me. Who said his vows to me. He's out there chasing e-pussy. What a good man he is. What a smart man.
If you found yourself in a similar situation to Mark and you want to know if the person behind the other computer screen is being truthful about their identity,
I would never find myself in a situation like Mark. Mark is a moron.
Okay, I actually have a story about this. So when I want to say somewhere in the realm of 12, I was on Skype and this Nigerian dude, and looking back, yes, I know he's Nigerian. I don't need to get racial. This fucking Nigerian dude messaged me and said, like, oh, you had a long distance relative that died in a plane crash with your last name, and they're leaving inheritance to you, but you got to give me X amount of money to get it. And me at 12 years old, I researched. I was like, okay, well, this plane crash did happen. There wasn't anyone with my last name in there. And then I was like, no, it's bullshit. I was 12 years old.
Right. Now you should have told him, take defeat and go.
Yeah. Take defeat and go.
reach out to us. Share my story at socialcatfish.com. We can help you find
I'm being scammed by a man called Descentorious Angel.
We were ready to break down why this couldn't be real to Mark. While he waited to hear back from us, his wife was telling him every day that none of this was true. But he wanted to hear it from us.
Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining.
This woman I've been married to for 30 years. Nah, I don't believe her. I gotta hear from these two people I just met.
Hang on a second. I think the live... Oh, there it goes. Now it's working. I say the live stream wasn't catching up.
It's just you're just a fucking boomer.
Joining us today.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. I mean, as soon as I saw your initial interview, it left me wondering what you want out of this.
Let me be clear on one point. My wife and I have not had intimate relations in 7 years.
You want pussy then? That's what you want. You want pussy.
And where I'm very
yeah, he's just looking to get laid.
Like, dude, you're just looking to get laid. Just be honest. Just be like, look, man, I need to get my dick wet. Okay? I'll be honest with you. I just need to get my dick wet. I'd respect you a lot more if you just said that than this horse shit of, well, we haven't been intimate in 7 years,
Yeah.
you know, this. Like, dude, man up. Just tell the truth.
Sympathetic. Over time, I got, and see, I wanted to go do my thing. I'm still a healthy man, and be that as it may, I kind of courting this gal, and that developed into an online relationship. There are a couple of times I wanted to shut it down, and I told her as much, and then it ended up rekindling, and that has not stopped. So what I thought I wanted more than anything was companionship, a friendship, a deep friendship, something that could develop. I don't have anybody that I confide in other than my wife.
Other than my wife. And what the fuck good is she?
Continue. What I wanted in the end was just that. I wanted somebody to talk to, some companionship, somebody to confide in.
Horse shit.
I did it maybe the wrong way, but
Yeah, like this girl, again, this good-looking girl with big tits and a nice ass messaged you, and you want pussy, and you saw that.
Yeah. I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her in missionary position. I want to talk to her in doggy style. I want to talk to her.
Communication is key, DNA.
Right. It's very important.
Trapped now. Kind of don't want it to stop. I'm hungry for
pussy.
Someone, and she's there, and she's receptive, it seems like.
But what is the real reason?
She receives all right.
In a nutshell.
I bet.
Out of my pocket. I spent my time and my voice.
She'd be receiving a few things if I met her.
Here's the thing, though, right? How do you first of all, let's just play pretend for a second that this girl is real, right? We'll pretend she's real for a second and not some Nigerian scammer. How would he know if she was taking his money and then getting dicked down by her fucking boyfriend, husband, or whoever the fuck else? He has no idea. He has no idea who this bitch is. He's just sending her money.
It's not making sense.
Terrible.
On my phone, texting her, what I do want is clarity. I want that person to be very clear about who she is, and if it's worth pursuing any type of relationship with, friendship-wise or anything else. I want to know what I am doing.
With pictures like this.
Here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. You got in contact with people who investigate scams, but you're not sure if this is real or not?
I mean, I think that everyone who contacts these guys, deep down, they know, but they need to hear it.
Yeah, they gotta have it like explained to them.
You gotta have it laid out for them. Like,
because
this is who this person is.
And it's always the same story. I'm so very smart. I don't fall for this kind of stuff.
They all say that. They all have said that. The fucking pharmacy guy that gave people what, like $500,000? He had said, he's like, I'm a very smart man. I'm not gullible.
I know, right?
The broad that said she was dating Mark Zuckerberg said that she was smart. This guy says that he's brilliant. Like, fucking hell. People are obviously complete morons.
I'm starting to notice a pattern here.
Yeah, smart people. Smart people get caught up in dumb things.
Smart.
My time is limited.
In one breath, you are in a romantic relationship with this person online. And in another breath, you're telling me I'm not seeking, a relationship after we reveal to you if she's real or not. That's confusing to me.
I actually disclosed to her everything about my family life, everything that I have sat down and discussed this with my wife, and the whole 9 yards.
So my question is, what do you want, Mark?
I want to know that that she is who she says she is or not. I want to be able, if she is who she says she is, Drew, I'd like to be able to continue conversing with her if she's okay with that, but not on a romantic level.
So does your wife know
Bullshit.
you're
Not
meeting with us
not
today?
on a romantic level.
She like,
Wait,
I want to
You
keep
got-
talking to her, but not romantically.
yeah,
Bullshit.
I just need a pit to throw my fucking money into. Okay, I mean, it would be easier for me to just go out in the backyard, dig a big fucking hole, and throw it in that, But I need to get scammed. If she's real, okay, I want to get fucking used like a simp.
But I don't want anything romantic.
God,
no.
this guy is fucking like seriously. I'm a
Yeah, and
smart
based
guy
on-
and a Christian. I'm a smart Christian. That's why I'm throwing money down this fucking pit.
Can you look at all the pictures they've showed at her and not think that she's probably just a fucking porn star somewhere?
Like, for real though, look, this guy doesn't own him. There's a mirror right behind you. There's a mirror right behind you.
Use
Go
it,
look
dude.
in it.
Use it.
Go look at your fucking lazy eye. You're overweight. You're fucking old. You think this broad wants your dick? Get the fuck out of here.
That's a problem too with all these people is they don't seem to have common sense. Like especially that woman that thought she was dating Mark Zuckerberg. She was fucking ugly. And yeah, I get nobody wants to look at themselves in the mirror and go, "Yeah, I look like a fucking pig." But like I as a man can look in the mirror and say, "You know what? Chances are fucking Scarlett Johansson is not going to show up at my house asking to fuck."
Yeah, but the difference is, Crassus, is you're still in your 20s. All right, this guy's got to be in his like 50s or close to 60, man.
No, didn't he say he was like 60 something?
Yeah, like dude, at a certain point you got to be like, okay, I got to set realistic expectations. Okay? I at my age do not expect for hot youngness to come searching for my dick. That's just the reality of the situation. And I accept that.
Yeah. You gotta be realistic. Like you can't fucking have these completely ridiculous expectations. Like this woman who I met online is constantly asking for money. We've never met in person physically. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like I said, if Jennifer Aniston, if I got a call and it was some woman saying she was Jennifer Aniston, she's like, I really like you, I want your cock in my ass. I'm probably not gonna believe it.
Well, I'm just astounded by how technologically inept all these fucking
Ignorant.
people are. Like, oh, well, I don't know. I didn't know Photoshop existed. I didn't realize people were allowed to lie on the internet. I mean, that's news to me.
Yeah, people lie on the internet? What the hell?
Fucking shit. Let's go.
People scam people on the internet asking for money, saying that they're in desperate need for money?
A Nigerian
What?
prince, time to cash in.
Yeah, a Nigerian prince or some fat bitch from BC.
like I said, she's ill. She can't make it upstairs. And B, she said, "This is your thing. Do what you're gonna do, but I don't want any part of it."
So this is not
Yeah, because she knew.
where you leave your wife and you run off into the sunset with.
Not gonna happen. And Deanna knows that. I told her that in many texts.
Your wife's probably going
that
to
I
end up
was
leaving
not
you, though.
going to abandon my wife. I'm not going to forsake her. I'm not going to do that. I'm not.
But I'm willing to
She
fuck.
knows that.
Make sure you stick around until the end. We'll break down to Mark what we found.
We contacted everyone in your case.
Mark will explain his intentions with Deanna,
Actually disclosed to her everything about my family life. Everything that I have.
Jesus.
I
sat
just
down
told
and
her
discussed this with
everything.
my wife.
and he'll break the news to his wife.
That they found out what's going on. Go ahead, laugh.
Gosh, she's
we set up
laughing
another
at him. That's great.
And this is exactly why she didn't care, because she knew from the jump. She knew from the jump it was bullshit. And your own wife is laughing at you.
And she's dying in the fucking bed.
She's on her deathbed laughing at you. Fucking
Oh, go ahead and laugh.
Go ahead and laugh, you dying bitch. I'll pull the plug.
Oh, my
Mark,
God.
and we were ready to go over everything that we found.
Mark, we contacted everyone in your case. The first thing we did was run a phone number search on the number that you've been texting with Deanna on. We were able to locate another phone number that was under the same phone line as that same number. And we gave that number a call. Her name is Cassandra. She answered the phone. We told her who we were and why we were calling. We call a second time and she got hostile.
Hold on.
Well, I can't imagine why
right.
she got hostile. Hey, we're from Social Catfish. We're calling to see if you're a scam.
That woman on the right looks like she could be Deanna's mom. They could have looked the same.
Similar.
Yeah. Maybe it's her daughter. Maybe she's the one scamming.
Yeah, she's the scammer
Whoever
all along.
is behind this Deanna profile knows Cassandra personally because they're on the same phone line.
Oh, there he goes, getting scammed.
So you're not saying that Cassandra is the same persona as Deanna?
There's no way that we can tell you that off of
Okay.
the information that Cassandra gave us. But we do know that these are not VoIP numbers. These are actual phone lines, and Cassandra is paying the bill.
In your experience,
With your
does
money.
this fall in line with other scams, or does it even sound like one, or do you know? Do you have any idea?
So, I mean, that's going to take us to this photo.
Yeah, I asked her for it.
Wait, hold on. We need to go back a second.
It's
Hold
going to take us to this photo.
Is it just me or... Well... No, they do kind of look similar.
She's got makeup on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and she's got about 8 pounds on her face, so...
Yeah, I asked her for it. Yep. There have been many times when I have been very hesitant to accept.
Imagine it turns out to be
who
true.
She says she is. So I have asked her for proof of that.
We zoomed in on the ID and we ran a search on the address on the ID. And we actually found out that Deanna doesn't live at that address.
So when we ran the search on the house, the address, it was actually sold to a couple by the name of Eric and Jennifer in 2020.
So they've been living there for 4 years.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think about her lying to you about that?
It pisses me off mainly because it makes me know that if she lied about that, she lied about everything most likely.
We were able to match the ID that she was holding, and essentially all that ID is it's a sample template on the internet.
Okay.
When we looked at this image, it already stuck out to us that it's been the original photo. If you put them side by side, this is the actual image. Do you see where the ID was photoshopped in?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
What's going on through your mind?
Well, I mean that a lot of my suspicions have been realized right now. That I'm not crazy. I
There you are.
Suspecting foul play for months, and I think that my feelings and fears have been validated.
Do you think that this relationship that you had with Deanna was worth putting your marriage in jeopardy?
No, not at all. I am lucky that I have a very understanding wife.
Who laughs at you?
She understands you're an idiot.
We're never going to separate. We're just not.
Well, you're eventually. I mean, eventually you're going to separate. She's going to go home to heaven, and you're going to be sitting there holding your dick.
Yeah. 6 months later, the divorce was filed.
Really bad would have to happen. It's not going to happen. So I am lucky in that respect. It did teach me more about, the fact that we've been married for 17 years and maybe I got a little bit bored and lonely. There's no excuse to do stuff like this. It's not worth it.
The next information
Well,
that we looked into
that
was the
fucking
Cash App
religion you
profile
claim.
that you were sending
Yeah, that
money
should have
to.
taught you that.
Yes.
Did she ever explain why there's a picture of a black woman on her account?
She did, which was interesting too. I questioned her on that.
What?
And she says, "Oh, that was one of my favorite teachers. She's since passed away, and I just have her up there as a reminder." That was her explanation.
That's a shitty
We ran
explanation.
an image search on that woman in the Cash App profile photo.
And it was
And we found
Cassandra.
that her name is Deanna. We were able to find her Facebook account. She's not a teacher. She lives in Texas and has a lot of ties back to Ghana.
I spent time. I spent money. As I said,
I mean, at least you didn't give him 500 grand.
Something that I didn't realize was going to turn into later on, which was an ongoing online relationship.
So we ran a reverse image search on all the pictures you sent us.
Is she
We
Deanna?
were able to confirm that those pictures are Carly Gray. She has no connection to the phone number that you're communicating with. She has no connection to this romance scam at all.
Right. She's a
Okay,
porn star.
Well, that's good.
More than likely, yeah.
That is good. I'm glad to hear that.
Hang on.
We found all of her official accounts. So her OnlyFans, Twitter,
Oh,
YouTube,
well, I don't need to
website.
search her name. Yeah,
She is
OnlyFans
very
right there.
active on social media, so she's constantly updating all of her profiles with new content. And if you're not talking to one of these profiles, you are not speaking to the real Carly Gray.
No.
Buy a Kia.
That's right. Should have took that $5,000 and bought a Kia instead.
Apparently, it can haul a plane. Look at that.
Ah.
Those new Kias are nice though. I've seen them. They're actually pretty nice.
And look,
Someone
here's
just bought me
here's a casting couch for you
I
to sleep
contacted
on
you
since you
because I
decided
wanted
to
that
cheat on your
validation.
wife.
You have given that to me. I know that my thought processes were not wrong at times. At other times, especially when
How
I
were
was
they not
having
wrong?
sex or something. Yeah, I kind of wanted that to be real.
That's how they get you. This woman that's obviously attractive, and you seeking some kind
Sex.
of companionship, and you
Sex.
being lonely, and you
Yeah.
wanting to believe it. Like I'm sure you saw all.
Fucking buddy here is trying real hard to be nice, but no, he wants sex. That's what he wants.
That's it. It was all about pussy. It was
Yeah.
just about pussy, bro. You don't go to Ashley Madison because you're looking for a fulfilling relationship.
No.
He even said, "I'm not going to leave my wife." Okay, so then it was about pussy. It wasn't about
Yeah.
the connection. You were going to sit there in the fucking park holding hands, watching the sunset, contemplating important things in your life. You wanted pussy. And you got what you fucking deserved.
He saw the dump truck ass and he thought, man, I'd like that sitting on my head.
all of these photos and the ID and the Cash App, and you knew that it was false.
I definitely wouldn't want that Deanna
But
sitting
the
on my
thing
head.
that gets you on is going through a rough time in a marriage, and you wanting this to be so real that you will look past the red flags. And we genuinely believe that a lot of these photoshops are so bad by design.
I don't get that.
They're looking for somebody that's willing to look past everything.
Minimal effort, yeah.
If they were perfect, then it probably wouldn't work. They're looking for someone to put in their inventory, and
They're looking for an idiot.
Yeah, a smart guy.
Yeah, they're looking for a smart guy, just like you.
that's going to work out. That they know is probably going to be worth their time and energy, right?
Yep.
Okay.
An idiot.
So, are you going to continue to seek outside relationships?
No.
Yes.
No.
Is your plan now that you know that all of this is fake?
Really would like to do right now is just concentrate on being Mark, the real Mark, and not not having to worry about looking for any outside influences, any or at least negative influences. I don't want to have to guess at who I'm talking to, at least in this context. I want to present myself as I normally have been in the past, which has been pretty positive. So,
Well, Mark, I hope that we were able to provide what you were looking for when you initially reached out to us. Still slightly confused on what you were looking for in this whole thing.
We're not confused at all.
I'm hoping that we brought you some
Bro,
clarity
we're not confused
and
at
also
all.
answered your question.
We're not confused at all. We know exactly what he was looking for. You know exactly what he was looking for. You just don't want to say it. You're trying to play the algorithm. I get it. You got to keep everything like so you can monetize it, but we know what he was looking for. He's looking for fucking pussy. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Just a piece of ass.
And you got what you were looking for.
You absolutely brought that clarity and validation to me. I've tried to answer a couple of those questions as honestly as I could. If it didn't come across that way, I apologize. That's on me. That's that. I do appreciate what you guys do, not just for me, but for other people who fall prey to this type of scam. It's an honorable thing to do. I appreciate it.
Oh my God, man.
Carly Gray is an adult film actress with tons of fake accounts all over the internet. She's a very public person whose face is frequently seen in scams. Mark did end up coming to terms with being scammed by this fake profile.
So she's
and
a slut.
decided to go downstairs and let his wife know what we
Oh, this is what I want to see.
She didn't want to come on camera, but her reaction was very interesting.
She's probably in her chair right now. Maybe. Hey, honey.
Hey, honey.
I just wanted you to know that they found out that she's fake, completely fake. Go ahead, laugh.
Don't worry, I'm gonna laugh at you
she's
too.
in Texas.
Yeah, we're all laughing at you, buddy. Don't worry. It's not just your wife.
She does this for a living. She's probably a money mule, and with ties to Ghana. All right, I say that.
Ma'am, do you have anything that you would like to say to Mark?
I want a divorce.
Idiot.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was hard for me to believe that he even do it, that he would even consider, believe in someone like that, because we had talked about it, and I told him these people can really suck you in and really make you believe what they're telling you. And
gee, buddy,
I just told
sounds
him,
like your wife is the smart one in this fucking relationship. Sounds like you're a grade A moron who was thinking with his fucking dick, and your wife was the one who had a couple of brain cells to rub together because she figured the shit out before you got scammed. Retard.
like I said, I can't believe that he actually did it. Yeah, I was very upset with him. Very upset.
Well, you didn't ever say that he was that upset, so.
Well.
Anyway, that's that.
You and Mark have an open relationship in this way?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no, really?
Oh, the truth starts to come out now. You cheating son of a bitch.
Because like I said, it was just hard for me to believe that he would actually believe someone like that. And it angered me. I mean, it really did, that he did that.
Apologize, Mark.
I am sorry. She knows how sorry. And we've talked about this part
Yes, we
before.
have.
Yeah.
I was open and honest with her from day one.
Yes.
I did tell her that this is ongoing. The conversations were ongoing. And I wanted to get to the bottom of it. I wanted to contact you to find out. But honey, I am sorry. And you mean the world to me.
The truck, Wallace.
A lot of history.
You mean so much to me that I was talking to other women while you're on your deathbed.
I know. The fucking truck, Wallace. The truck.
Fuck.
No, I know that. We have a very happily marriage for 16 years. And we've always
Sounds like
been
it.
open with each other. And as soon as this happened, I mean, he came and told me about it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna bullshit my wife. She'll read through it in a heartbeat.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
I know
obviously
her very
smarter
well.
than you. I mean,
Yeah,
she's
she
obviously
probably
she's
figured it
obviously
out.
she's obviously smarter than you. She would have figured it out eventually. You might as well just, bite the bullet and come clean anyway.
It's probably one of those situations where he knows damn well he can't lie to her because she'll know. So he's like, "Oh, I'll tell you, honey."
Yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry. I love you.
All of you too, honey.
For now.
I love that for both of you.
Thank you.
You could tell.
Thank you for all your help.
the look on the guy's face, he's like, "Dude, this fucking guy."
Yeah, he is like fucking disgusted. Same as me.
Yeah, yeah, just disgusted.
It's like, you fucking retard. What are you
Did
doing?
we help you, Mark?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A couple of things. You did teach me that I'm not imagining. When I tell myself that this isn't real, that it really wasn't real, that it was fake, that wasn't made up.
I try to point something out. This dude is overweight. He's old. You can tell just by listening to him he doesn't have a lot of steam. How would he possibly keep up in the bedroom with a woman like that? He'd be out of gas in 30 seconds.
It's just delusional. These people are fucking delusional.
Like, a girl like that wants to be fucked, man. Like, not...
A girl
She
like
doesn't
that,
want you-
dude, a girl like that gets fucked by like Super Chad. Okay?
Yeah.
The guy who's got like a 12-pack. He's got a fucking
6
12-pack.
6'7" black guy.
Yeah, 18 and a quarter inch cock. All right.
And also that you were there for me, that you did help me. I don't have to worry about anything anymore.
Except divorce.
My wife, we're on solid ground. We're going to continue our life, and
Pretty soon you're gonna
can't
be.
see it, but
I mean, pretty soon you're gonna be under that fucking ground if you keep fucking around like this.
you can't see it off screen, but she's rolling her eyes.
again, I certainly do appreciate everything you've done.
Mark has since blocked Deanna. He has promised to work on his marriage and no longer pursuing online dating.
Oh, thank God for that.
What a fucking moron. What an absolute dipshit.
Oh,
All right.
man, people fucking believe anything.
All right, so before
All right,
before we get into this one, before we get into these couple, because they're not long, I'm just gonna go grab a quick smoke real quick.
Okay. Well, in the meantime, and in between time, ladies and gentlemen, while Boomer DNA decides to go and do whatever he's doing, the latest happenings in the Peanut Gallery, we have a couple of members in the Peanut Gallery have since revised our album, and I do believe there's plans to release another video about it. I really don't know. I haven't been around much. Omega's still bullying people online, so nobody has to worry about that. DNA still being a horrible person. I'm still out here just wreaking havoc on the trans community and everybody else, so everyone's still being the lovable people that we are, so nobody needs to worry there. I believe Deshaun Walton has done some more stupid shit, but I mean that's neither here nor there. That's just his constant state of being. And yeah, everything's the same over at the Peanut Gallery. I don't know what's next. We are getting a little bored with Walton's bullshit. When you've seen it for so long, you've seen it. It's all the same. He's just the same stupid fuck, doing the same stupid fucking shit. Not much to report. Cash is still bitching like a whiny little girl on Twitter every fucking day. I couldn't imagine being that miserable of a human being to where I feel the need every day to go on Twitter and just complain and whine and mope and just be a malcontented piece of shit. I have things in life that make me happy, so luckily I don't have to do that. If anyone could tell Cash to kindly jump off a fucking bridge, that would be nice. So we don't have to look at his bullshit anymore, so we don't have to sit there and listen to him crying like a little bitch on Twitter every day. If someone could tell Chuck to maybe lose some weight, I'm starting to feel a little bit of rumbling in the ground when she walks. It's kind of like Godzilla.
All right. So let's get on to the next thing. What we got here? What we got here is our good buddy Chris Bores is going to break down A Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought it was appropriate since Halloween is approaching. So let's take a little quick gander at what good old Chris Bores has brought us.
Not the peanut butter guy. Fuck. Oh, here we go.
When it comes to horror movies, there isn't a villain more iconic than Freddy Krueger. And the allure of this character is not only that he comes at you, but he comes at you during your most vulnerable point in the day, when you're sleeping. He invades your dreams, and his final attack can be deadly.
With a claw.
But are we able to ground this movie within documented paranormal fact? You betcha. And it's probably why this movie hits such an unconscious...
I can see at least two more iconic horror movie, I guess you would call them horror movie.
What I know who everybody here is except for the blue guy. Who the fuck is that supposed to be Genie from Aladdin? Did he turn into a fucking villain?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why is Genie from Aladdin here? Like, you got Freddy Krueger, you got, I think this thing.
We got, okay, left to right. We got Beetlejuice. We got that doll, the fucking doll. I can't remember.
Annabelle.
Annabelle. You got Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You got Jason Voorhees. You got It.
Pennywise.
Pennywise. You got Michael Myers. Apparently Genie. Okay. You got Gizmo. I think that's supposed to be Gizmo from Gremlins. You got the fucking creature here is from Stranger Things, and then you got Freddy, and then you got Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and I wouldn't, even out of these, I would not say Freddy Krueger is the most iconic.
Yeah,
he's up there, but
just scored with so.
Oh, and you forgot Beetlejuice. He's over there.
Well, and I said Beetlejuice. That was the first thing I mentioned.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Many.
So Demogorgon. Thank you, Jason. Demogorgon. That's what that thing's called.
Thank you. Yes.
So this stupid fuck went from offering ghosts peanut butter to now breaking down horror movies.
We're gonna break this. It wasn't just created out of the mind of Wes Craven, buddy. Okay, this is paranormal facts. You better get with the program.
He is a ghost psychologist. He knows what he's talking about.
So with a movie like A Nightmare on Elm Street, let's first dive into the character of Freddy Krueger himself. His backstory unfolds as someone that kills children for fun and is tracked down by the parents of the town, who then burn his house down, which then kills him because he's burned alive in the process.
Yeah, he got burned alive because he was diddling kids. That
was the original script. I think they just changed it to child murderer at the beginning. When they made the first movie, because that was a little bit too far. I don't think they were going to let him go with Kitty Diddler.
I don't think they ever came out and said it in the movie, but it was very heavily implied.
Yeah, it was very heavily implied.
Jason Titus says, "Oh God, I finally caught one of these streams live." Oh gosh, here we go.
Him occupying the dream world throughout the movie to come after the parents' kids in order to enact his revenge.
The Freddy occupied
Then
zone.
when he appears within the dreamscape, he always appears burned and charred from the fire that took his life. Creepy. And if this entire movie scenario happened in real life, I'd have to label Freddy as a demonic haunting. As
No.
a ghost behaviorist,
Well, if anyone would know.
A demonic one? You don't say.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems pretty friendly to me.
I've encountered many spirits that are stuck in the same state as Freddy.
He's encountered
And I know
many
that a
spirits
spirit
before. They came
retaining
right out of
this
the fucking bottle.
Yeah. And they all like peanut butter.
body appearance, it's always due to the fact that they aren't able to cope with the way they died or the actions that they've taken in life. The sad fact is, Freddy will always remain forever disfigured until he actually faces his misdeeds and processes those torturous feelings and overcomes them.
And Freddy Krueger will remain a demon until he comes to terms with his feelings.
Or until he dies, like 6 fucking times by different methods.
I hate this guy. I fucking hate this guy. Everything we watch about this Chris Bores makes me want to punch him in the fucking suckhole.
Oh, God.
In fact, I've found that emotions on the other side can really spin out of control.
Freddy Krueger's killing kids because he can't come to terms with his fucking emotions.
I know. He just needs a psychologist, a ghost psychologist, to help him work through those feelings, and then he'll stop murdering kids. Because he wasn't a kid murderer before.
Oh, go suck a fat dick, you stupid fuck. I hate you. I hate this guy. I'm sorry. I fucking hate this guy. I hate his guts.
To the point where they're projected outwards and even twist themselves into darker forms that crave nothing more than to attack the living. And this is where we see the first scene of this movie open up. A deformed Freddy going after a group of kids to terrorize them, just like a demon does in real life. In the next scene, we're given some key facts to confirm that this is in fact a demonic attack happening.
Forget it, Tina. The point is that everyone has a bad dream once in a while.
He's like analyzing this. He's analyzing this like it actually happened.
Yeah,
he's thinking deeper about this than Wes Craven did.
Right.
I can't stand this fucking guy. I hope he gets hit by a bus.
Fucking amazing.
Are vivid, it scares them, and there are a series of escalations that happen throughout this movie. And this detail is important because I find that humans targeted by demonic forces are always subject to this ramping up effect. Things always start off
in his
small
experiences
around the house and then snowball into bigger activity. And demons often start their attacks off in the dream world because it's easier to access than manipulating the actual real world around them. And these attacks happen because that's how demons feed. It's the fear endorphins that power them up and cause them to gain strength. Once that happens, they can start causing physical harm to people and really affect the physical world. And all throughout this movie, that's basically what you're seeing, an escalation of demonic strength. In the first few scenes, we see him stalking his prey, slinking above the bed, moving covers, causing some harm, then more harm, then making calls on the telephone, even when it's unplugged. And yep, that's actually been documented before in demonic cases. And if you really study Nancy's dream sequences, you'll notice that Freddy doesn't just go in for the kill right away. No. Why is that? Well, it's because he's playing this cat and mouse game that demons often play with people. Before launching his final attack, well, he's got to wear her down first. Let's face it, the force is strong with this one. And this movie goes out of the way to show that she's always seen with a Jesus cross around her, which means she's got added protection around her.
Oh yeah, real protected. Yeah.
It certainly stopped him from fucking murdering all of her friends.
Yeah, really showed him. Really showed Freddy.
Holy shit.
Plus, she's also the only one self-aware of Freddy's attacks. So yep, he's gotta wear her down. Even more so than everyone else in this movie that Freddy pretty easily
Well, he can't be that fucking, hard to defeat when this broad it can hold him off.
Look how he escalates it. Okay, it was just a little bit of damage, and now it's a lot of damage, and then he goes straight to hanging motherfuckers. Okay.
Yeah, you just play with it at the beginning, and then he comes out with his special attack.
Dear God.
I hate Chris Bores. I hate him.
takes out.
Maybe I'm reaching here, but dreams ain't real. They can't affect you in That's in the way. They can't affect you in your dreams.
That's not quite true. There was like the reason that the movie was created, right? The inspiration for this was actually because there was a fucking series of cases where people were actually dying in their sleep. They were having nightmares, and they would literally have like a heart attack.
Yeah, I've heard of that where you can have a heart attack because of your dreams, but again, and I'm never I'm never gonna let this go. I'm never gonna let the peanut butter thing go. We're talking about a guy that offered a fucking ghost peanut butter, and said he's hungry. So his credibility with me is shot.
In fact, in reality, demons can spend months torturing people and wearing down because their end goal is to make them want to commit suicide. Yep, this is a sad fact to demons. Not only do they feed off fear, make you go insane, but they also want to drive you to the point of wanting to take your own life. Why? Well, because to them it's a badge of honor and they are well rewarded for it in their circle.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. They're well rewarded in their circle. Did they get a medal? Did they get a little ribbon? Oh, you got first place. You made 5 people fucking have baths with toasters. Congratulations, you won the fair.
Much like a video game, these actions cause them to level up, become more powerful, they can beef up their fear arsenal, and more. Now let's take a deeper dive into some of Freddy's dream attacks. In the first attack, this girl's levitated into the air and sliced to death. Now, even though levitations are common in severe demonic cases, as well as scratch marks, well, killing them is not really their MO, because like I said, demons want their victim to take their own life, not the other way around.
Yeah, it definitely looks like killing her wasn't his MO.
In fact, during my ghost hunting interactions with spirits, I found that they are bound by God's universal law from doing so.
So let me ask you this, are there certain things that you're not allowed to tell us?
Anything. They're not allowed to tell you anything.
Believe me, I've
because they never have.
Hundreds of spirits and verified this exact information. There are rules to the afterlife, and they have to follow them. You can see this confirmed in my St. Augustine
Did you read about
video,
these rules?
Which the
hang on. Did you read about these rules in the book for the recently deceased? Okay, what the fuck are you talking about?
Ghost hunting for dummies.
God damn it, Crassus! There are rules to this afterlife, and you can't just go around breaking them.
You just go around telling people things. There's rules. Yeah, sure. You can go in the world and you can levitate people and you can slice them all you want. You can kill them. You can make them commit suicide. But don't you dare spill our secrets. You keep your fucking loose lips shut.
Yeah, don't go.
Conversation just blew me away.
Rules. The rules.
Check it out.
The rules.
So as far as the first Freddy death is concerned, partial bullshit.
Really?
Partial bullshit? It was made the fuck up. It's a fiction movie.
Yeah, it could happen, but it's partially bullshit. It could happen, but probably not.
I mean, sometimes, it could happen. Some dream demon comes along and just drags your girlfriend along the fucking wall and ceiling. It could.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, though. If she would have left some snacks by the bed...
Maybe a little peanut butter. Yeah, he's just hungry. He's just hungry. That's all it is. He's just hungry. Freddy Krueger just needs a little snack.
Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry.
Hey, grab a Snickers.
Well, he uses bed
yeah, grab a Snickers there, Freddy. You'll be all right.
Covers to hang this guy. Okay, so, yes. Demons can manipulate bed covers. I've had it happen to me dozens of times. But
I'm sure.
Yeah. When the wife turns over and yanks the fucking covers off you, fucking demon.
His wife comes over and tries to put a pillow over his head. He's like, "Oh, the demons are getting me." Oh fuck!
Nope, more bullshit.
Oh wow, what a surprise! More bullshit.
Now, on the third Freddy death, a vortex opens up in Jack Sparrow's bed, and crikey, just in case you didn't know, yes, that is Johnny Depp here. This vortex pulls him in and causes a huge river of blood to explode outward.
This one, completely plausible. It could happen to you.
Probably has.
Probably has.
Nostalgic cinematic moment, yes. Based on actual demonic behaviors, no. So with all these demonic attacks going on, you might ask yourself, why are all these attacks going on in the first place? Well, maybe because halfway through the movie, the mom goes into the basement and pulls out the very item Fred used to kill his victims. Good Lord, woman, what the hell are you still hanging on to that for? This right here reveals that they're not only dealing with a demon, but an attachment demon attached to his items. This is also a documented thing that happens in nasty haunted cases. And in this movie, the only reason he came to this house is because she kept the glove. Ah, you dummy. Now, when it comes to the movie portraying Freddy interacting with the dream world...
Well, sometimes, you go down, you buy like a fucking, a used TV or something, and then you gotta, you put it on the wall, and then of course you gotta deal with all the fucking demons, changing the channel and moving your fucking covers, but it was cheap. It was a 47-inch for fucking $300. I can't argue with that. What a deal!
So when I go to IKEA, right? I'm gonna go there and ask the sales guy, like, look, I'm looking for some new bed sheets, but I want the anti-demon ones that they can't wrap around my neck. I want the ones that the ghost can't move.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Could you tell me, is this lawnmower have any demons attached to it? Because I've already got like 6 demons here.
Yeah, does this one come with demons? Do I have to pay extra for the demons or for the demon protection plan? And how long does the protection plan last?
They nailed a bunch of things right. Yes, demons lure you into different locations because that's where they're stronger. That's where they want to take.
Jason Titus, this guy is full of shit.
Okay, listen.
I don't think
Freddy,
a single thing he says is real.
Okay, listen. Freddy wasn't feeling it. That's why he had to lure people into differently. You just come into my domain, and then I can be stronger. Otherwise, kind of fucked.
Yeah, come to me.
Take you. They're also known to mimic loved ones that bring your guard down, and then they turn into something unpleasant, which causes them to feed on your fear emotions in that instant. And if you ask me, that whole last battle where she brings Freddy out of the dream state, well, it doesn't really work like that in real life.
Right.
It's my opinion that I don't think she even woke up from that last dream state she was in towards the end of the movie. In fact, I think she just brought Freddy up a level into that state that exists between the awake state and the sleep state, which I call the subconscious level. Because he would definitely be weaker if he was confronted in that state. And if you don't believe in this subconscious state, well, it's actually supported by science. They've actually tiered the levels of the brain that it goes through from the awake state to the sleep state, and there's actually levels that exist. So if you can bring Freddy up, he becomes weaker. And we can confirm that she woke up, but not fully, with that twilighty, zone-ish ending that shows that, yep, she's still asleep. Ah, that sneaky bastard. So now that we've established that
it's
Freddy
a good
is in
movie
fact
theory.
a dream demon, how would you...
It's a good movie theory. When he yanks her mom through the fucking window and shit.
Let's look at the comments. I'm so glad to see this series back. I'm pretty sure my grandparents' farm is haunted. Yeah, this guy doesn't really get much interaction because he's a fucking ghost channel. Most people have seen through this shit by now.
deal with this if it came at you in real life? Well, first off, when the girl says, let's grab him and bring him up. Yep, that actually works. But not like how the movie portrays. Pulling them up through the dream layers can actually hurt and kill them because these things cannot exist in the real world. Also, blessing your house and purifying it will prevent a demon from thriving there and starting to build energy to the point of causing physical harm. So yeah, having a cross is good, but bless that house, Nancy, if you want ultimate protection from Freddy. If you thought A Nightmare on Elm Street was made up of complete mumbo-jumbo, well, you now see that this movie is based on more truth than you realized.
Oh my god. Okay, so let's go
based on a true story.
Let's go for the double feature, because he couldn't just make one. He couldn't just make one of these videos.
I don't have time. I gotta get going.
All right. Well, I'll take over from there.
You take over from here. Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. once again, it's all bullshit. I fucking hate this guy. Every time I see him, I just want to punch him in the face. So, good luck, getting through the next one. I'm gonna head out. Everybody have a good day. DNA, I'll talk to you later.
Yep. Oh, God. Crassus has been... He's just like, I just can't take it. I just can't take it. It was so horrible. It was so horrible. Okay, so let's take a look at this next one. Oh, if the fucking shit's gonna catch up to it. There we go.
All right, welcome back. We are here with the Ghost Doctor, who just broke some news. Chris, thanks again for sticking around.
Yes.
Give us a quick recap again of this book you're working on.
Yeah, so I'm working on this book. It's going to be a handbook for death and dying. A lot of people are experiencing people dying in their family and things like that. So I want to kind of peel back the layers of the mystery of death and dying from what I've observed by talking to spirits, interviewing them, and really get into some of the mysteries of life that you probably haven't been privy to.
Right. Well, and actually that kind of sounds like it could be a part of the healing and grieving process for a lot of people, is to kind of understand that. So
yeah, that's a great idea. So now you're dead. Read this book so you'll know the fucking rules. Obviously, you don't want dream demons coming and moving your fucking covers while you're trying to lie in your grave.
we are really excited for that. Now, as you guys can see, we have a table full of really fun stuff. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so I love pop culture and I love horror movies, and because what I find is that art imitates life, imitates art.
Yes.
So it's just this cycle, because I'll watch these movies and I'll be like, oh my gosh, this is something I've run into the paranormal field being a ghost behaviorist.
Right.
What the fuck is all these toys on the fucking table? Did you drag this shit out of your fucking haunted attic? Now you gotta put it on the table. Look, we got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and we got Gengar, and we got a fucking Pinhead over here. Jesus Christ, man.
Case in point, like Slimer. Everybody knows Slimer from the Ghostbusters.
Slimer, yes.
And when you go out into the paranormal field, I find that there are actually feeder-type spirits that exist in the afterlife, where they'll start feeding off people, the environment.
My peanut butter stash.
Right.
And another thing that happens in the afterlife is you can manipulate energy, you know, and what happens is you have this mindset that you want to constantly feed on things, so that mindset gets projected outward. So in essence, you can kind of turn yourself into a Slimer-like entity.
Is honestly the plot point for when he turns him into the Stay Puft Marshmallow,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Mind manifestations being real.
Yes.
So same thing with Stay Puft.
That's hilarious. Awesome. All right, what else do we got here? I see Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle is a perfect example of that. What people don't realize is that there are spirits in the afterlife that like to cling onto things.
Right.
And when it's something like this, they can't get back into a human body, so they find the next best thing. They attach themselves to dolls.
So, and essentially they become fucking Charles Lee Ray, fucking Chucky. You know, that's how it really works. That's not just made up fucking bullshit fan fiction. It's really real, lady.
Right.
Toys, things like that. I've cleansed these, by the way.
Thank you.
But in the case of Annabelle, which is a real doll, you know, this thing wants to attach itself to that and create havoc in the area.
Right, yeah.
So another thing I want to talk about too, Five Nights at Freddy's is a big game with kids.
Yes.
And of course, what I find is that spirits, dark entities like to possess electronics. This is something that has been happening a lot recently in exorcism.
Like your fucking camera. Every time the battery runs down, you start blaming the fucking ghost, not your inept ability to not plug the fucking thing in.
Parents to freak out.
Yeah, in exorcism circles, a lot of exorcism priests are starting to get texts from demons on their cell phones when they're doing these things.
Okay.
And that's one of the interesting things about Five Nights at Freddy's is they're the electronic.
That text is not a demon, Chris. That's a scammer. Okay, you're getting scammed by Nigerians again. Okay.
They're these intelligent, sentient things that have become sentient, and they've actually become possessed by like these evil type entities. And it's also kind of reflected a little bit in the new Megan horror movie that just came out. You know, she starts off nice, and then at some point she flips.
Right.
So
As all
you can
AI
make that
are
connection
intends to do.
as well. Then we have the Pokemon. I'm sure if you're
have any children or anything at all, yes.
Yes, there's actually a ghost type of Pokemon, and it's interesting too, because what I find in the demon world specifically is that you get to level up. You know, the more evil deeds that you
you just feed it a fucking rare candy, you know, until it hits the appropriate fucking level, and then you can level up. You can go from a fucking Ghastly to a Gengar, and then you're really in trouble, buddy. You should have picked the Charizard. You're never gonna survive this battle.
you can level up, become bigger, get bigger cloaks, things like that.
Right.
And the same thing is true in the Pokemon universe. You start off as this little Ghastly type thing, and then you power up, you become a Haunter, then a Ghastly, and then you just become, you know, big and bad. And at that point, you know, you got to call in the exorcism or somebody like me to cleanse your house.
You got to call in the cleanser. Well, it's not all those so bad. I remember Beetlejuice when I was a kid. He was pretty funny.
Yeah, so the interesting thing about Beetlejuice is a lot of the times what I find is these entities, when I'm out in the field, like they're like the entities that you find in closets, in the basements, they are scared, literally scared to step foot outside of the house. If you remember in that movie, when they stepped outside of the house, it was just this desert landscape.
Yeah, the sandworms.
You know, and like,
this fucking lady knows more about the movies than this retard does. What the fuck?
What I said, you project that mind thought outward.
Right.
So you can project that reality in the afterlife and just be like, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to get out of there. So with the book, tying in the book, you know, I'll tell you in this handbook to the dead in the afterlife, I'll tell you some of the things that you can avoid, that you can do to avoid the pitfalls of succumbing to that.
Oh, fantastic. And then, so which one is your favorite here? What's like one of your favorite genres? We've got Stranger Things, we've got Needlehead. You can tell my husband what's
Absolutely. So, another thing I'd like to cover is Freddy Krueger, because people don't realize that demons can get into your dreamscape.
Okay.
What I was talking about earlier with the dream catchers. You know, this is why the Indians have that whole philosophy to keep.
He called them Indians. Start canceling him. He's done. He's finished. All right. They prefer to be called Native Americans, Chris. Okay. Indian is the white man's term.
Having a dream catcher above your head to keep those things at bay, because I find that demons, they can pierce your dream state a lot better than piercing into your home or
Well, in the case of Freddy Krueger, he's gonna pierce your fucking chest with a goddamn claw.
Yikes.
The reality.
Yikes. Well, I hope you're listening, Damon, so don't go to sleep tonight. The boys in the back are freaking out. And then, is this an Ewok?
No, that is a gremlin. Gremlin, yeah, and I put that in there because I've actually interacted with like gremlin type entities.
Oh, really?
They're not quite demons, but they're not quite,
Unless
you know,
they eat
human.
after midnight, right?
Yeah,
That's
and
the deal.
I've caught an EVP of one of these things, and it's just this weird guttural sound, like I can't even describe it.
Yeah.
But what I find is that, you know, on the other side, you start off as this, you know, just bubbly type, you know, human, and then over time, if you get into the wrong things, like you eat late at night or whatever, you can slowly turn into this twisted type thing that can go out and stalk people and.
Yikes. All right, well, thank you for keeping us and our souls safe. We'll have him back again next month to talk about more paranormal stuff.
Well, you're completely fucking insane, Chris. So, you know, we're just gonna quit. We're gonna stop all this because you're full of shit. Okay. So here we go. Time for the main event, ladies and gentlemen. I want to introduce you to one of the biggest pieces of shit that was ever on the internet. A man that went by the username Effin' Ross. He's known as Jonathan Ross, the Bathtub Boy. Let's take a look so that you too can be scarred for life. So, like, in this video, we're going to talk about some fucked up shit. And I mean really fucked up shit. I feel like I need to give a warning about this topic, as it features discussions that might make many people feel extreme discomfort. We're talking about CP, racism, violence, etc. If you already know about this topic at hand, well, you know what you're about to get into. But if you don't, I just want to advise you to be careful, because this dude's story is one of the most fucked up I've ever seen. Enjoy the video, or at least try to. Yes, this guy would have complete fucking spurgouts and scream at the top of his lungs, which got him kicked out of a fucking hotel he was staying in one time. It's just insane. So yeah, they already made fun of me for it. I don't want to fuck a kid, but I have feelings for them. Nice. Fucking nice.
When it comes to the content that we choose to watch, we all have that one guilty pleasure. And for me, I'm not gonna lie, I love to watch a good fucking freak out. Now, whether it was the old Anaj Modern Warfare 2 COD freak out reactions,
Oh my god!
or
yeah, I remember those days. You used to go on the COD lobbies and there'd be some fucking retard who gets sniped from across the map and he just starts screaming.
maybe even old people yelling at skateboarders,
The cop told you guys not to come back to it. You're coming back again.
But
Signs over there.
There's
saying,
no signs
"Don't
over
pay
there.
for it."
I'm trying to be nice to you, alright? There's no...
I don't want you. I don't want you to be nice to me. I want you to get the hell out of here.
Alright, listen, dude. You don't own this property. There's
I
no
don't
signs
understand.
over there.
He's gonna come down and give me a $300 fine.
No, he's not, dude. You're fucking mean.
I just love seeing people scream in anger or rage, seeing people lose their minds over some fucking dumb shit. And I especially love it if they are a self-admitted pedophile who brought every goddamn thing they got on themselves. The topic
oh god, that sounds familiar. Who can I think of that fucking describes?
of the video today is one of the most repugnant human beings on the face of the earth. A malicious, racist pedophile who spent years lurking the internet, doxing anyone who got in his way, until a few years back when he left it in the most appropriate way possible. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you or reintroduce you to a scumbag, a predator, a hypocrite, a man whose videos I heavily edit due to massive amounts of slurs being used, the man of 1,000 rees. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Ross. No, not that Jonathan Ross. That Jonathan Ross.
Motherfucker's picking his nose on camera.
In this video, I want you just to remember 3 names because you're going to be hearing them a lot over the course of this video. And that's Ross himself, Jet Rex, and Mr. Medicare. Now, I'll just preface now that Ross and Jet Rex are 2 of the biggest pieces of shit to ever come from the depths of the internet.
Yeah, Jet Rex is particularly fucking egregious. This guy fucking like had a rape dungeon. Yeah, he was raping his fucking sister.
Well, Mr. Medicare is one of the internet goats. So, that's out of the way, let's get into the shit. In short, Jonathan Elias Ross is a lolcow who rose to infamy after Mr. Medicare exposed him for being a pedophile. Now, Medicare himself didn't do it. Ross and the communities Ross was surrounding it exposed it, but Medicare is the one who really brought it to the forefront and made everyone know about this. But to get there, I need to tell you the story of Ross. And to start, we need to go way back to like the early 2010s, where Ross was just like any other kid, posting shitty YouTube videos in hopes of making it big. But like, these videos were all trash, as you saw in the beginning of the video, like he's picking his fucking nose in one of them. He seems like a weird fucking kid, which wasn't surprising to see on YouTube in those days. Now you see most of them on TikTok. And, however, it's come to be known that Ross suffered alleged abuse from his father, and his sister was apparently sexually abused. And that's really the most I'm going to get into Ross's childhood. I don't really want to go into it that much, but there is one really important thing you need to know about his childhood because it kind of shaped the person he is.
Oh, wow. Mom not home. Is your mom not home, Ross? Well, guess what? Pretty much fucking, is your mom not home? Well, guess what? Buddy, my mom's dead.
So, in other words, yes, she's not home.
So, yeah. She's fucking dead. So, no, she's not home.
So one thing you'll hear a lot if you watch any videos about Ross is that speculation about if his dad was the one who killed his mom, and I'm pretty sure it's all known by now that that's pretty much not the case. His mom offed himself in a bathtub taking sleeping medicines, the bathtub part being so ironic. But yeah, that's basically what happened to his mom. His dad didn't fucking kill her, but his dad was arrested on the day she died, and I assume that was just because of, you know, the cops wanting to tie up any loose ends, make sure he wasn't a suspect, as every husband is when their wife inexplicably dies. But that's all you really need to know about Ross's childhood, other than he went to go live with his grandparents soon after. So I'm just going to jump forward a bit, but just know that this dude lived most of his teenage years, basically all of them, on the internet from here on out. Basically everything I talk about here will be over Discord or Skype. None of this happened with a group of friends in real life or anything like that, because if it did, I mean, Ross would probably still be recovering from the ass beating he would have received for saying the shit he said on the internet over the next few years if it was. So if you're wondering at this point in the video, man, why should I not like this dude? He doesn't seem like a pedophile. He seems like an innocent dude who just had a bad upbringing, bad family life. Well, now it's the time where you should buckle the fuck up, because over the next few chapters, we're going to talk about some shit that'll make you go, oh damn, this dude really is a fucking weirdo. And, yeah, let's get into it. So, eventually Ross started joining these internet groups. The one he joined was called The Saints. And, you know, through all the videos I've watched and through all the threads I've read, I genuinely don't know what these groups were for. Now, the group he joined would fight with the old Sons of Kojima, and I knew what they were for. They were a group of guys who would just go after DSP. And
yeah, that in case you're not aware, that was a group that Keemstar was a part of. That's kind of how he rose to prominence in the early days of YouTube.
From the tone of the calls I listened to, I assumed the Saints were a group that would just fight against them. I don't know if they were DSP supporters or what. I really don't know about this part of the whole Ross story, but I don't think it's that important other than some of the people in it. So, there are tons of old videos of Ross getting bitched out by his own group. Now, his own group was led by a guy named Jetrex, who was an on and off friend of Ross's over the years, who will be very important later on. And since we were speaking of the Sons of Kojima, around this time there is a debate, and I put heavy fucking emphasis on the word debate, between Ross and a member of the Sons of Kojima that is the most cringe and hard to get through thing I've ever tried to listen to.
And first of all, basically, I have to say is that I don't know. First of all, how come
First of all, basically, yeah, he does that through the entire, like, every time he fucking talks, he says, he just repeats himself. Yeah,
sorry, I'm with autism. I don't know how to use words that well, so, don't mind me if I, ramble on about stuff.
The thing many of these calls had in common was that Ross would not know what he was talking about, constantly stumble over his words, and then more often than not get angry, freak out, and I mean like a blow dealer won't pick up the phone type of fucking freak out. And these freakouts would come to be known as R's. And due to the sound that Ross would make, sounding like the letter R, followed with about 7 E's, and then an S. There's another call, entitled The First Ross Final, where Ross gets bitched by all of his group, but mostly Jetrex, and Ross just comes off as the most malicious person imaginable. Now mind you, this is before Ross was outed as a pedophile. The reason he is getting bitched out here is because they caught him lying, and every time Ross responds to something they ask him, it's always just an insult, an attempted one-up that has failed each and every time. It doesn't matter. He'll always try to be malicious and try to get a one-up. So every time someone provides him with a point, he responds with an attack. This is something that you will notice if you watch any videos of Ross, and honestly, it'll easily annoy you if you take a deep dive into this shit pile, because he is a constant hypocrite, and he'll always try to find a way to weasel out of these situations he finds himself in, even if it never works out for him.
Hey, sorry, Smokey. I'm gonna have to search this real quick. Ross Ree, or Mega Ree. I think people will appreciate this a little bit more than your documentary. Here we go.
Well, okay, no. Okay, so I've looked up the law. Both in California and in Massachusetts, where both of them live, it is a two-party consent state, which means that every single party in the call or recording or conversation has to be privy to the conversation being recorded, and every single person has to consent to it being recorded. And so I told Roz, you live in California. It is illegal to record someone without their knowledge or
That's why
consent.
I took it down.
You took it down.
I took it down.
Shut the fuck up. You took it down. I tweeted him. You took it down because she threatened legal action.
This is just to give you an idea of what they mean by a Ree. He just goes fucking nuts. He's screaming at the top of his lungs.
Like when you know you're right. This is...
Yeah, no, Roz, you took it down. Cactus, shut up. Roz, you took it down because she threatened legal action against you. It's not because it's illegal. It's not because.
Hold on, if I may redirect for a moment. You didn't take it down because it was illegal. I told him it was fucking stupid to have him in the name, and they needed it down.
No, Susan she threatened legal action against Roz, and I know this for sure.
Now Roz is on the run.
She's talking about it.
Yeah.
God, he's fucking screaming so loud. He's fucking breaking his mic. You can't even pick up the sound because he's just hollering at the top of his lungs, high pitched fucking squealings.
Not taken down because it's illegal. He didn't take it down for long.
He's on the drugs of autism and fucking pedophilia.
Down because he knew he could face some kind of. Roz, you're unmuted.
Mute him. Mute his ass.
Roz, you know you're in big trouble. Go to bed, Roz.
Look at Jesse's bedtime.
Shut up! No! I will murder you! I will murder you, fucking Susan! It's fucking cold blood! I will fucking
This is what an alien from Alien versus Predator sounds like.
Holy shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. I can't imagine being such a fucking spurg on the internet to scream and re like this.
I
Bro,
come
bro.
Roz is coming to kill me. I'm stoked.
Dude, bro, and this is why he got thrown out of his place in the first place. I think you already know that, though.
God damn.
This is how he reacted when I brought up that he had a girlfriend on Roblox. Yeah, Ross, what's that about?
Coach, are you enjoying the...
Keep talking about the girlfriend on Roblox. Ross, do you have a girlfriend on Roblox? Dude, I think his hand would have to take care of him. Like right now as we speak.
You know what Coat won? You know what Coat won? You...
Yeah!
God, I can't imagine being this poor kid, his fucking poor grandma. His poor grandma, who has to come in and tell him to take a fucking bath. Who has to come in and tell him to stop screaming at the top of his fucking lungs like a retard. God, I feel bad. And, you know, this kind of behavior actually led to his grandfather having a fucking heart attack because he couldn't quit being a fucking retard.
Steve, you are welcome, Steve.
Give me when it's all ready.
Coach, you're welcome to all that fucking...
Russ, have you mellowed down, buddy?
Hey, Steve.
Russ.
Ross,
do you celebrate Mother's Day or do you celebrate Father's Day?
You got me. I triggered Ross quite a bit.
Dude, Steve, Steve, thank you for being enemies with this guy.
Steve.
That is good. Ross.
I'll burn your fucking orphanage and I'll kill you all!
Dude, he said he's gonna do this.
God, just out with the fucking death threats. I'll murder you all. I'll kill all of you. God, that sounds familiar. It's you don't know me, buddy. Okay, I'll go so low the devil won't even be able to touch me. Okay, I could be a shitty person, but you know, I'd have to like talk about someone's dead relative or something in order to be that.
He said my mom.
Okay, good talk. Good talk, Ross.
Steve, listen to me for a second. If please upload that video of this fucking bullshit. At least give me and King some credit for fucking allowing you to fucking record this shit. Please. God damn.
As much as I don't like you guys are welcome. I'm just here to piss off Ross.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he's pretty fucking retarded. I think, like to give you the timeline, because I'm not gonna go back and watch the fucking thing. Like, if you want, go to Smokey. I'll give you the thing at the end, but go watch the thing for yourself. It's really well put together. A lot of things. But Ross, basically, he got kicked out of his grandparents' house. He got moved into a fucking hotel room. He did this stupid shit again. He got kicked out of the fucking hotel room, and by the time it was all over, he ended up in a mental hospital. So,
Ross.
Hey, Ross.
Yo,
hi, Ross. How you doing?
Ross, you're the virgin, and Steve Code is the Chad. Virgin Ross versus Chad Steve Code. It's one like a meme picture.
I can't even dog coat now.
Hey, Roz, you should.
I'll fucking kill you! I'll kill you! Cactus, I will fucking kill you! I hope you rape King's fucking die! I hope you fucking die! Fuck you! Kill you! Go fucking kill yourselves! Fuck you!
Holy shit, bro. Holy fucking shit. I forgot how fucking how insane this motherfucker was. I haven't watched this in a few years, but fuck, man. I forgot how insane. Now, here's a little more of the story. See, Ross was on a fucking live stream where he admitted to looking up videos on YouTube of kids playing in the bathtub, and that started this whole thing, right? Because then you had like a guy, Mr. Medeker comes in and he starts questioning Ross about his statements, saying that he wanted to hurt children, and he was watching. He has like fucking feelings for kids and all this pedophilia shit. And anyway, long story short, 3 videos later, Ross's fucking life and reputation online is absolutely blown to smithereens. He's fucked. He's beyond fucked.
Oh my God! Your dad got back to me. He said he's going to do the interview with me. How do you think about that?
Russ.
Your dad's going to expose you in the interview, Roz.
Can't even fucking talk without.
Ross, do you have any? Ross, you're not. Wait, can I speak to Ross?
Ross, you're gonna kill me.
Allah Akbar!
I fucking won! I'll kill you all! Just fucking call right fucking now!
He's gonna kill them all in the call right fucking now. Holy shit!
Kill you all! I will fucking kill you!
Dude, this is what a Zerg from StarCraft sounds like. Dude, me neither.
Right?
I thought last night was bad, but this
Champion.
Hi, Roz. How you doing?
Looks like Steve got loud
Hey,
on
Roz.
last half.
Hi.
Konnichiwa, Sensei Ross.
What the fuck are you watching, Tony?
Welcome to the Aloha Snack Bar.
Welcome to the jungle.
What the fuck?
Ross.
I think we're just about
Ross.
done here.
Wait,
Hey,
he's gonna
Roz,
What the
how
fuck are you
does it
doing?
feel to be a pedo?
Wait, he's gonna make a noise.
I'm having fucking breakfast before going to fucking
Ross.
work, and I click on
I was gonna
the
get into
stream,
that.
and all I hear
Ross,
is
if
some
you remember, we're
people
still alive,
fucking
which you-
screaming in a VC. What the fuck?
It's an old video. There was this guy Jonathan Ross, the Jonathan Elias Ross. He went by the name Effin Ross, and he would have these fucking spurg outs on Discord and shit. Like he would constantly backstab people, and then he would freak the fuck out, and then he would scream at the top of his fucking lungs like a retard.
Fuck's sake.
Uh,
Alright then. Well, you enjoy that while I fucking get ready for work. We're gonna do it. We're gonna maybe do a stream later tonight.
Probably not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Alright.
all things aside, that was Jonathan Ross. I think I've given you enough backstory. The guy was a fucking spurg. He was a retard. He got destroyed online for saying retarded things, talking about how he wanted to hurt kids, how he wanted to fucking, you know, he was watching little kids in bathtubs on YouTube and shit. Tried to make retarded excuses like I wanted to be a dad, so that's why I was watching fucking little kids in the bathtub. And by the end of it all, he ended up in a fucking nut house. So, you know, that's what's gonna, you know, what more is there to say? His buddy Jet Rex ended up going to prison because he raped his own sister. So, I mean, you know, bunch of fucking degenerates. It's not a, you know, it's a never-ending cycle. Nothing but a bunch of fucking kitty-diddling degenerates around here. Holy shit, man. All right. We've been going for a while. I'm getting kind of tired, ready to go to bed. So, like, there'll be another stream, hopefully tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys. Peace.